everyone! I thought we could talk about Sew Fruity. This fun Instagram sewing challenge is back for another year and I'm going to take part. So I've put on a cherry print dress and I've rounded up my favourite fruity fabrics from my stash. Say that 10 times fast. And I thought we could talk through ideas and inspiration I have from if you've never taken part in this challenge, I'm going to pop the rules up on the screen. It's really easy to take part. You'll get to meet some lovely sewists and there's some amazing prizes up for grabs. So let's dive in. This beautiful orange and lemon dead stock print was from Rainbow Fabrics and it's a brand called Borgo. I don't know how we're saying it, but I really love the colours in this one. I found on their website that they also had a pink colourway and they made an amazing tiered sundress. I think that would be great to recreate. It just looks beautiful. Then I also saw that Yvette, who happens to be running the Sew Fruity challenge, she made this gorgeous dress with the yoke and then the tiered layers, and I have a simplicity pattern in my stash that's near identical. So maybe a bit of copycatting. I don't think it'd get me any extra points in the competition, but I'm inspired. It was such a lovely dress she made. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I need to think about this a bit more before I commit. Strawberry Fayre by Fabric Godmother is one of their exclusive linen prints. I think you'll have seen this everywhere. And I had this idea of making a Simplicity 9703, 9704 split across two design numbers. I really wanted to make a double ruffle version of that dress. So I started working it all out, figuring out the maths of what the second ruffle dimension should be. And then I opened Instagram and Layla Makes had already made the most amazing double ruffle dress in this strawberry print fabric. She made it in the cream. And so I messaged her and I begged her help, and she kindly sent me the maths that she used to make the different size ruffles so I could get a similar ratio. So my toile's really looking good now, and I think my dream of a double ruffle strawberry dress is going to come true really soon. So hopefully Layla doesn't mind twinning with me. This absolutely bonkers banana tropical print Viscose challis is from Abercan. I have a video all about shopping at Abercan if you haven't watched it yet. And you basically shop in one of two ways: off the roll or as large remnant pieces that you buy by weight. So this bonkers piece of fabric was in a remnant bin and I just fell in love with it. I love the toucans, I love the bananas, and I'm thinking like a simple little wrap skirt. I made one recently in a beautiful Ellie Whittaker drill that I'll put a picture up of, and it's actually a wrap in the back skirt, which I really love. So the ties still come around to the front but the fold is at the back. It's a vintage Butterick wrap and go pattern that I picked up at a Cal boot shop, but there's lots of wrap skirts out there that I think you could just wear in a reversible way if you wanted the same look. And I think this could be really cute, simple, show off the panel print, maybe use the border as the waist ties. What do you think? I was in Abercan a few weeks ago and I found this amazing Tapas print tablecloth linen, and then I went to a different Abercan a couple of weeks later and found a second piece in a slightly different scale. So the food is slightly different between the two in size. I don't know if you can see it. And I was so pleased to find more. One, because it's so fun, and then two, because there are a few slight flaws in the fabric, so now I've got enough to cut around it. And I've just been seeing so much inspiration for prints like this online. One, because there's some ready-to-wear designers that are using prints like this, and then two, because both Spotlight in Australia and Joann's Fabrics in America both had prints like this, so there's been loads of sewist inspiration cropping up. I'm going to put loads of the inspiration images on the screen, and I thought maybe I could make another version of McCall's 7920, which is what I'm wearing right now. It's just a simple little tea dress with grown-on sleeves, lovely flowy skirt, and that would really show off the print. So I've mocked it up to figure it out. What do you think? I think it could work. I'm just so in love with this fabric. If you haven't guessed already, I love lemons. So I picked up this linen from Rainbow Fabrics. It's a new look dead stock fabric, and the dress they made is actually really cute. It was a square neckline dress with like a simple skirt, and I have the perfect simplicity pattern in my stash for it that I've been itching to use, because yes, it's got the same silhouette, but it's also got the most amazing neckline ruffle. You might have seen a few people make this dress, and I've been itching to have a go. So maybe this is the perfect partnership, that fabric and pattern together. And this fabric's been in my stash way too long, so I really should make it. Maybe this is the summer? I really loved Le Weekend, the Fabric Godmother collection, which this linen print was part of. It features a sort of tabletop of a holiday scene with wine and lemons and grapes and tomatoes, all good things. And I nearly didn't buy it for sort of a few reasons. One, it's on a white base, which I don't really wear a lot. Two, it's a one-way fabric design, so you don't get as much out of the yardage as you would normally. And then three, it's a little bit pricier than I normally pay for fabric, and I'd already bought the strawberry fare, but as you can see, I caved because it's so nice. So I'm trying to think what to do with it. I think I'd probably only be able to get a top out of it. I saw a really cool little cropped button-down tie front top by Shells Creates on Instagram. It's a Mimi G pattern, so you know it'll be a good one. And it's, yeah, that'd be cute with jeans or a skirt in the summer. Or I recently followed an online tutorial to draft a cool interlocking cross-backed bodice. I'm not going to describe it well, so take a look on the screen. So it was like a pattern drafting tutorial because I wanted to refresh my skills, and I did that, and the toile looked pretty cool. So it'd be nice to pick a fabric to make that for real. This could be the fabric. So yeah, something like that. A nice cool little white chic top to wear with jeans, and hopefully I don't spill anything on. This lemon and vase print cotton has been in my stash for a crazy amount of time. I bought it in a de-stash from my good friend Marie. She runs regular de-stashes, so I'll put the link in the description. And I just, at first, the first few years it lived in my stash, I thought it was a cotton sateen. I hadn't even looked at it properly. I just panic bought it because I loved the lemons and I didn't want to miss out. But I have absolutely no idea what to make with it, so I could really do with some inspiration. It's a cotton lawn, I've got 3 meters, so I could do a lot with it. It only goes in one direction, as you can see, it's a one-way print design, but I think with 3 meters that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, wouldn't it be lovely to make this the year that I actually sew it? If you enjoyed this video, why not subscribe and let me know in the comments which one was your favourite and which one was your least favourite, because I'm interested in that too. And we'll see which ones I end up making really soon. Thanks for watching everyone, have a great week.